Hi everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. Got some Comic-Con finds here. This is all from the Quad Con Des Moines. That was October, 27th, 28th, I guess it was, October 2023. Didn't get a whole lot of stuff, but got some fun stuff here. Got this collection off somebody I've known for a long time. Founding member of the Iowa Comic Book Club. Big Jack Kirby fan, as you will see. I do have a bit of a caveat. These are great condition books, but they do smell like an ashtray. So it's got a really strong tobacco odor to them. And any type of collectible doesn't really matter. Tobacco and pet odors do hurt the value. A lot of collectors will not purchase them at all if they have that attached to them. So just an FYI there, folks. Forever People 1. And then here's Jack Kirby and Jimmy Olsen. I don't know if he's got the 134. I bet he does. That's the first Dark Side, the issue after that. Hawk and Dove, that's probably the lowest grade book in there. It's a Gil Kane cover. I'm not sure if that's a key issue or why that one was stuck in there, to be honest. Not a book anybody's really chasing. Forever People 4, another great Kirby cover. This is a book that I don't run across in nice condition like this, and that's Mr. Miracle #1. So really nice clean copy on that. Korak, second DC issue, because I believe it was with Gold Key before that. Demon, for some reason I've pulled a number of these this year, like 3 or 4 Demon #1 comics. No big demand on them, just kind of interesting how they come in batches. Kamandi 1, one of my all-time favorite books, great read. OMAC, very interesting book and concept. I got to tell you that, and cover. I don't know if it's more infamous or famous with the lady coming out of the TV screen there, but it's what it is. Devil Dinosaur, not a rare book at all. Does have kind of a cool dinosaur cover. My son Cam, you've seen him on some of our videos. He really likes that book, so I gave him a run I got earlier in the year, so he's got a batch. Black Panther, you can see up on the top right edge up here of the cover. It's got some distributor paint on it. Unfortunate, but not uncommon. Here's some Eternals, #1. Again, I'm not sure why this book was in there. It's kind of rough. It's got a sub-crease. Losers 151. And I have to say it's the most accurate name group because I never could get into that. I love the war books, but the Our Fighting Forces and the Losers group, I don't know what it was. It was not very good for me. Savage Tales #2, Conan. Great little Conan cover. Nice condition on that book. I will be able to get some of the tobacco odor out of these. It just takes a really long time using an ozone generator, and I have to close off the office at night and turn it on for several hours and keep doing that until it's gone. And you got to open those books up because they absorb it like a sponge, so that's the problem. It just takes a really long time to get that out. So I got another batch here. I got some non-sport trading cards, 1966. That's a Marvel card. This is #7. Captain America cards numbered 1 through 11. 1966, fantastic time for pop culture in the United States, from Star Trek to Batman to comics to horror, sci-fi, you name it. I got some James Bond trading cards. Let's see, 65. Yep. These are all Goldfinger cards. I'm trying to complete the set. I don't actually know if I need these or not, but I don't see them a lot. They're really not hard to get or very expensive. It's just something I've been trying to do. Here's a Batman feature film. Burgess Meredith as the Penguin, and that was also, yep, 1966. Well, 1966 on that. So fun stuff there. And here's some Norm Saunders Batman cards. And again, 1966. These are really rough, unfortunately. I love the art style on them. He never drew the comics. He just drew art for for Tops, I think, exclusively. I believe he did some Mars Attacks and quite a few other non-sports sets. And just kind of a different, unique look that you didn't have in the comics or the TV shows. And they're not super valuable, especially in this grade, but a nice starter set or type set if somebody just wants to have one or two. So just a cheap little collectible there. Got some Kiss cards, 77, is that right? 77 or 78. Whoops. Ooh, good catch. 1978. And again, not super valuable, but they are popular. They usually do sell out when I get them in. They don't stick around, and these are in really nice shape, especially with those black borders. There's a ding up on that one, but that's a tough one to get in nice condition there with those black borders. Picked up a couple of Pulps, Famous Fantastic Mysteries. That's April of 1950. Really nice condition. It's one I have. This is probably my, I don't know, 4th copy of this one I've got, but I always pick them up if they're nice and clean and not brittle and in good shape, and this one definitely fits the bill on that. Here's another one, Startling Stories. Let's see, March 1948 on that one. Another great Sci-Fi cover. Again, I've got a couple of copies of these. This is probably at least my 3rd copy, if not more. But again, the condition, really nice on it, really clean, pretty good pages. I mean, there's always seems to be some tanning on the edges, but the back cover is still attached, so very happy with that. And then finally, my friend Dean from Krypton Comics out of Omaha, Nebraska. He had some EC books, and I always like the sci-fi and horror stuff. So we'll go through that. He sold me all 3 of these for $300, so $100 a book. That's what he had on it. Actually, I guess I can pull that off now. I don't need that anymore. On it, that's Weird Science Fantasy 23. A little bit of foxing on the top edge. You know, and I've got, again, I think I've got 1 or 2 copies of this particular book. I've only got 1 copy of this book. Well, 2 now, but I had 1 previously, and that was really, really rough. So this has a chip up here. There is some brittleness around the edges, which is, again, just very common on comics from that era. So I haven't taken these out. A little slice up there, but it presents really, really super well. So I was very happy with that. That was a Jack Davis cover. I think it might all be, that's Jack. Who was the first one? Was that Wally? Okay, yeah, that is a Wally Wood. And then Jack Davis on the last 2. And that's just some fun stuff. Again, whether I have duplicates or not, if they're nice shape and priced right, I usually try and pick them up just because I'm a huge fan of it, and I don't see them. So, you know, someday down the line, maybe I'll be able to trade for something I do need. I don't know. Anyway, that's it from the Comic-Con finds. I've got one more show coming up at the end of December, so it's going to be a little while. But until then, I've got that Silver Age collection with a bunch more videos coming. So check those out, and thanks for watching.